Welcome to Rogue Trader. Please read the disclaimer and remember that prices can go down as well as up. And now to take a look at YU Group PLC. This is part of my Greta Gold series. And if you click in the top right hand corner up there, you'll see a link to the original video. In the Greta Gold video, I took a look at renewable energy as a new investment idea, and I produced this shortlist. And I'm going through these stocks very quickly to then come up with a final shortlist to go into in more detail. So YU Group PLC are a supplier of gas, electricity and water, and they are also moving into EV charge points. They specialise in supplying just to the corporate sector. So previously their sales had looked like this, with their monthly bookings doing badly in 2019 after doing so well and ramping up previously. But in the 2020 trading update, they revealed that they've now had quite a good upswing in their new bookings. They'd gone up from 4.2 million to then 6.2 million in the first half of 2020 to now 10.3 million in the final half of 2020. So there's an interesting upswing there in their new bookings. They also announced that their meter points are up from 9,000 to 18,000 year on year. You can see here that in their share price, back in 2018, they released some really nasty financials. They released some really nasty financial data, and you can see that their share price took a real dive, and then it's been rocking along the bottom there. But then in their recent trading updates, you can see some interesting new upswing in their sales, and you can see it's ticked up, and they do look like they could be at a inflection point here. Now they achieved this by some new deals where they migrated some business to business order books from some other companies. And so this is how I think they achieved this. When we look at their numbers, their revenue now is back at about 100 million in their latest trading updates. Their cost of sales was ticking up as far as we know. And in the first half of 2020, they recorded a 1.7 million net income loss, and that was slightly less bad than the previous half. They also now have 12 million in the bank as of their 2020 trading update. They don't have any debt, which is always good, but we kind of see here that they're not really profitable at the moment, but they could well be at an inflection point, because although things haven't been so good, the share price reflected that, and they could be at an inflection point here now where their sales are going to start going up, they're going to start making profits. So now could be a good time to get in. Ultimately, they might be an interesting growth story, but I don't really consider them a Greta Gold pick. Having looked into them, they don't seem to be particularly focused on renewable energy. They have renewable energy tariffs as one of their options that they sell to their commercial customers. So they're not really a Greta Gold pick. So they're not going to go in my final shortlist. As I say, they might be an interesting turnaround story.